Hello students, so up to chapter 10 your chapter is completed now. So I hope that up to chapter 10 all the things are clear to you all. So in chapter 10 we studied about two new topics. That first one is that soil erosion and second one is that soil conservation. So in that topic soil erosion we studied about that how soil is eroded at a very means that large scale due to deforestation. Okay, and deforestation and means that manufacturing of buildings, roads, these all due to these all. So related with that topic, one topic is given. Okay, that you have to one additional topic is given on your page number 87 that you have to study. Okay, so that topic is keep the earth green and beautiful, that how we can keep the earth green and beautiful. So in that I'm going to teach you that topic. Okay, so we all know that our planet is green and beautiful, that we all know. Okay, so how it is green and beautiful, that also we know. This is because of the tall and graceful trees. Okay, there are so many trees, a variety of trees around us. Okay, so due to these trees and a variety of other colorful plants, our planet is green and beautiful. Okay, but with ever increasing human population and thoughtless human activities, there are so many human activities. Okay, and means that population is also increasing. Okay, so due to these all, will it stay as beautiful as it is now? Means that population is also increasing day by day, and means that so many human activities that is not good for our environment, that is also increasing day by day. So the question is that right now it is beautiful, but will it stay as beautiful as it is now? Means that now our environment, our planet is beautiful, but due to these all it will stay beautiful. Okay, so if everything goes on the same rate, means that on the rate that population is increasing, on the rate that human activities are increasing, so if means that everything goes on the same rate, I means that is that we keep constructing buildings, we keep constructing roads, we keep constructing means that factories. Okay, so if we keep and we keep cutting forest at a very large scale, and if we keep using things obtained from nature carelessly, then a day will come, one day then a day will come when earth will have very few trees to support other forms of life. We all know that tree supports many forms of life. Okay, trees is very important for us, very useful for us. Trees fulfills so many needs of our life. Okay, that's why if we will not stop the activities, these all activities that I mentioned, so if we will not stop these all activities, if it will go on the same rate, if everything will goes on the same rate, then one day will come that we will left with very few numbers of trees, and that can't fulfill our needs. Okay, so the things that we have to stop, these all things like that constructing buildings, constructing roads. Okay, means that and cutting of trees at a very large scale, means that if we are using any natural product, then we have to use that very carefully, not very carelessly, that some we are using, some we are wasting in this way. Okay, that is not good. Okay, so if we want to keep our planet same means that green and beautiful that it is now, so we have to stop these all things, we have to take some steps. Okay, so what are the quick recalls that is given? We all we are all aware of how important plants are for survival of all forms of life on the earth. Let us quickly review what we get from them by unscrambling the given words. So plants give us so many things. Without any doubt, we know that plants fulfill our so many needs, and we can't imagine the life without plants. We can't survive without plants. Okay, so what are the things that plant give us? Quickly we are going to recall these all. So first one is that food. Okay, second one is that furniture, and next one is that medicine. Okay, then paper, then timber. Okay, yes, these all are the things that plants give us. Okay, so these all are the scramble words, and you have to unscramble that one and write the words in the blank. Now we all know that trees are being cut, means that trees are being cut ruthlessly, okay, to meet the needs of ever growing population, means that population is growing, population is increasing, and due to that we are cutting the trees for making buildings, for making roads. Okay, so trees are being cut ruthlessly to meet the needs of ever growing population. It takes us very little time to cut a fully grown tree. Yes, it is true. How much time it takes to cut a fully grown tree? Very few time. But if we will think, then we will know that if we plant a tree, how much time it will take to grow. Okay, so that is a very bad step that anyone, if anyone is cutting trees, that is not good. Okay, so whereas it takes many years for a tree to grow very well. Okay, thus there is a need to protect the trees and forests. So what we have to do, we should protect the trees and forests. Why? If we will not protect these all, then after that we have to face so much problems in the future. Okay, so give life to trees, don't cut them, they are also living. If you are living and if anyone will cut you, then what happen? You will feel pain. But what you think, what other people think, that if we cut the trees, they are not feeling pain, they are also living, they have the features of living things. Okay, so how you can cut the trees? So please, if anyone is cutting trees, then you can convince them. You are now educated, then you can convince them that please don't cut trees, there are very importance of trees. You can convince them, you can tell, you can teach them what are the importance, what are the means that what are the things, what are the needs that are fulfilled by trees. Okay, so always we have to give life to trees, not cut the trees. Okay, how we can give life to trees? So cutting down of trees in a very large number is called deforestation. Okay, it leads to less rain, reduction in oxygen, soil erosion, and many other problems. So I already discussed about deforestation in your previous chapter, that cutting down of trees at a very large scale, it is called deforestation. Deforestation causes so many problems. What are the problem? That it leads to less rain, means that if we will cut the trees at a very large scale, then less rain will come. Okay, reduction in oxygen, we know that plants give us oxygen, so if we will cut the trees, then from where we will get the oxygen? Soil erosion and many other problems are caused due to deforestation. So cutting of trees is necessary to meet our daily requirements, but it needs to be checked. Okay, so if we are cutting trees, that for our any, means that yeah, cutting of trees, it may be that it is necessary to meet some requirements, but cutting down of a trees at a very large scale, what are the requirements that fulfill? Means that the human beings are just they are selfish, very selfish, that they are cutting the trees at a very large scale for their own selfishness, for making buildings, for constructing the factories and all. So that is not good. Okay, so if means that we have to required any requirement, then we can cut the trees, but it needs to be checked. We can increase our forest wealth and adopting certain measures. What are the measures that we should take for cutting trees, that that I am going to tell you. Okay, so first one is that every time trees are cut, more trees should be planted to maintain a balance. So if you are cutting a old tree, then you should plant a new tree for maintaining the balance of that. Okay, planting of trees in large number is called afforestation. So if you will plant the trees in a very large number, that is called afforestation. Okay, the next step that what we should take, we should not waste anything that we get from trees. We should never waste anything that we get from trees, especially papers and wood. We should not waste them. Okay, now the next thing is that the whole tree should not be cut. If you need anything, any furniture, if you want to make, then you can cut the few branches of the trees. Okay, wherever possible we should make use of dead tree. And if any tree is dead, if any tree is dried, or if any part of the tree is fallen, we can use that off. Okay, so make possible that we should not cut any green tree, okay, instead of cutting off a living tree. So work with your partner and you have to make a list of harmful effects of deforestation, that what are the harmful effects that deforestation leads. So you have to make the list on that and discuss your list in your class, and you have to discuss your list in your class. Okay, so now it is clear to you all that how deforestation and afforestation are different from each other. So go through the video and try to apply these all things in your life. Okay, and understand this one. Thank you.